I believe this time I'm going to do problems 51 all the way through 60. Let me see if I can do that. They're giving you an expression and they're giving you a simplified form. We already learned in class that anything to the 0 power is 1. So this is equals to 1. The answer is this one. I'm done with this problem. We also know that anything to the first power itself. 2 to the first power is 2. So where is the 2 here? Where is the 2 here? Here, right here. So 2 to the first power equals 2. And then 2 to the negative 1, 2 to the negative 1 is the same thing as 1 over 2 to the positive 1. But 1 over 2 to the positive 1 is 1 over 2. This is 1/2. So the answer is letter E. This is 1/2. So 2 to the negative 1 powered is 1/2, the same way that 3 to the negative power would be 1/3. Now this is a negative. Be careful. The negative is outside, and then I have here 2 to the first power. So I'm going to cover this negative because it's not in the parentheses. It is not. So I say 2 to the first power is 2. But guess who was waiting outside? Negative. So the answer here is -2, this one that is right here. And then 0 to the second power is going to be 0. So we are done with problem 51. 2 to the 0 power is 1. 2 to the first power is 2. 2 to the negative 1 power is 1/2. Negative 2 to the first power is the negative of 2, which is -2. And then 0 to the second power is 0. So I hope you have already printed this test. You printed it. So we're going to move to page numbered. We're going to move to page numbered. Let's see, page number 7 of your midterm. And then they're asking you to simplify these expressions. I'm in problem number 56 now. So let me do the ones that are easy. Square root of 49, hello. This is a 7. Where is it? Right here. Let me see if I have any other perfect square here. I don't think so. I have something here that I don't like. There is no such thing as a negative, the square root of -4 in the real number set. And this is not calculus. This is not algebra 2. This is algebra for beginners. We are not dealing with complex numbers. So when you see or you use your calculator, you try to find the square root of -4, it is not here. So for this one right here, the answer is E. None of the above. We are not dealing with this. Now, these are imaginary numbers. So here's what we have left. We have 40. Square root of 40 is irrational. Okay, I know it's irrational. I know that it's irrational. But let me see how I deal with it. They're asking you to simplify, right? So the square root of 40 is the same thing as square root of 4 times 10. Oh, look at this. Even though that the square root of 40 was irrational, or it is irrational, I can make this a square root of 40 something that I can simplify. So this is what I did. I broke 40 into 4 times 10, and now the square root of 4 times the square root of 10 is the same thing as the square root of 4 times the square root of 10. And what is the square root of 4? 2. And what do I leave inside? Square root of 10. So the answer is 2 square root of 10 right here. Now let me do problem number 57. Okay, I hope you're following me. I'm going to be using this little paper right here, which is the square root of 63. Ooh, there's nothing I can do, but I know that this is the same thing as 9 times 7, because 9 times 7 is 63. And this is the same thing as square root of 9 times the square root of 7. Square root of 9 is 3, square root of 7. Poor guy, there's nothing I can do with a 7. I cannot break it. So the answer is 3 square root of 7, which is right here. I did this, I did this, I did this. And now let me break with the square root of 35. Oh, Lord. There's nothing that I can do. 7 times 5, but 7 is not a perfect square. 5 is not a perfect square. So it looks like this is bad luck. Bad luck. Because there's nothing that I can do to make it more simple. So the answer would be none of the above. None of the above. You know what? A lot of students made a mistake with this square root of -4 is -2. Be careful. If you don't believe me, use your calculator. You're going to get something that is called error. error because there's no real number that multiplied by itself will give you a -4. -2 times -2 equals to +4. So that meant that this is not the answer for this one. This not. Okay, I did problems, I believe, from 51 all the way to 60. And let me go for the next video. Bye-bye.